KEYNOTE-062 is a global phase 3 trials to compare pembrolizumab monotherapy, pembrolizumab plus chemotherapy, and chemotherapy as a control arm. Primary population is patient with chemotherapy naive gastric cancer with PDL1 expression defined as combined positive score 1 or more, CPS1 population. This trial met the primary endpoint to show non-inferiority of pembrolizumab monotherapy compared with chemotherapy in CPS1 population. But the survival curve looks crossing. Initially, pembrolizumab did worse, but after median, late survival benefit of pembrolizumab was suggested. Superiority of pembrolizumab compared with chemotherapy in this CPS1 population was not confirmed. A safety profile also favored pembrolizumab than chemotherapy as expected. Patients with a higher CPS score, defined as CPS 10 or higher population, showed large survival benefit of pembrolizumab, but this could not be assessed in primary endpoint because chemo combination did not show survival benefit. And MSI high patient was identified in around 5% of patients with CPS 1 or higher score, and this MSI high population showed a remarkable survival benefit of pembrolizumab compared with chemotherapy. So overall, this study suggested a single agent activity of pembrolizumab, but suggested clear importance of biomarker selection. MSI high must be best biomarker, and CPS 10 is also additional possible biomarker, but still should be confirmed in additional study. And another comparison in this trial is chemotherapy plus pembrolizumab and chemotherapy. And unfortunately or disappointingly, this study did not show the improvement of overall survival or progression-free survival with chemotherapy plus pembrolizumab in both CPS1 population and the CPS 10 population. Hazard ratio was 0.85 in both CPS1 and CPS 10 population. So still it shows some trend of benefit of combination with pembrolizumab, but this is not sufficient to show positive result. Response rate was improved around 10%. This study did not lead to the FDA approval of this pembrolizumab in first line, so maybe we need additional studies. But very recently, CheckMate 649 study, which investigated chemotherapy plus nivolumab, showed a significant survival benefit in patients with CPS or more population, as a chemotherapy backbone is oxaliplatin-based chemotherapy. And this study also showed a statistically significant improvement in both CPS1 and the overall patient population. So maybe we should discuss some difference between KEYNOTE-062 and CheckMate 609. One large difference is backbone chemotherapy. KEYNOTE-062 is with cisplatin-based therapy, and CheckMate 609 is oxaliplatin-based chemotherapy. Also, some difference in countries or region in patient population were also observed, and frequency of subsequent therapy, especially immunotherapy, is different. More higher number of patients receive subsequent immunotherapy in KEYNOTE-062 compared with CheckMate 609. So overall, these each difference may somehow contribute or result in the different outcome between KEYNOTE-062 and CheckMate 609. But anyway, CheckMate 609 may lead to FDA or regulatory approval, and this chemo-nivo may become the standard care in the future. But still, efficacy of this treatment is not sufficient, and maybe we need additional research or additional combination to improve our patients with gastric cancers.